because he knows the forces the forces coming for him. He said he's enjoyed the Hitler-like sort of home run. He's conducted local government elections where his party, PDP, cleared the whole thing 2 times, and others have licked their wounds. But whatever it was, when Obaseki made these threats, he's speaking from the position of painment, I think.
We just kept quiet last Thursday. Yeah. If they try what they tried last Thursday, yeah, Nigeria will burn. And I will lead it. And I will lead it. You don't behave like that. We are past that stage. If you want to you go to court, you wait for the court. I mean, we're not animals. The fact that we kept quiet, I told all of you, you are the one that have something to lose. Do not mean that they should take us for granted. Yes. Those people who did it, they refused to arrest them. Rather, they want to come and arrest our boys. Let them try. We just...
So that statement of, if they continue to arrest my supporters, Nigeria will burn and I will lead it. That's what he said. I will lead it.
We just kept quiet last Thursday. Yeah. If they try what they tried last Thursday, yeah, Nigeria will burn. And I will lead it.
And I will lead it. At another event, right? The people they are pointing at, because that's why I said, those guys you watched earlier, they are APC guys, no doubt. But there are also those that have been bitten by Obaseki's, hang. Here is another threat from Obaseki's camp to their opposition. So that's why it's like a showdown. We are not signing any peace accord. This one a fight to finish. Now do or die.
Barista Dr. Angelina Yotao and Barista Osagioji. I want to tell you people, I want to assure you that you people, PDP, our party is going to win it. 80%, 20%. And according to the second of this one, they will declare Angelina Yotao a winner.
Politics. All of this because everybody love Edo people now. Election is coming. They love you. Okay? And they have to do everything. They don't love you. You know they don't. Similarly, Oshiyomole also had this to say.
What do you want to talk about? What can you say about the signing of the peace accord and one party refused to sign, sir?
Well, because they have already declared the NSC chairman, who is their local government leader, Olaye, has already announced that whatever happens at the polling booth, if Aswe Godaro is not declared the winner, that Nigeria or Edo will burn. They have already said that. So, by fire, by force, they must be declared the winner. And so, if they take it that violent part, they cannot sign to peace because they do not believe in peace. I mean, it's very clear. Now, he was under federal might. He won election in 2016. We ran against each other 2020. He won against federal might. This time he's talking about because he, with his eyes open, when we denied him ticket in APC, he went to PDP. He went there and destroyed the PDP, split it. They now have what I'm sure you know they call legacy PDP. This is his deputy governor. He has left it to join APC. So he's like an old goat whose children has run away and is now in the cold. So there is nothing you are going to tell him. He knows that there is no miracle for them to win. And that's why they are resorting to violence here and there. But your TV station, Arise, is not being fair. And I'm going to report to your chairman. Because Arise should maintain its credibility and not swell his hand because whoever the TV host favored is not likely to win. In any case, this election will be decided in Edo by Edo people, and Edo people only.
All for Edo State, right? I mean, they must love you so much. Your politicians must love you, Edo people. Even though Edo people themselves have already taken sides, okay? And right now, it's pretty much not about policies. It's not about what anyone wants to do. It's pretty much about saving those ones who they chop Edo money right now with Obaseki. They have to do everything to keep it that way and save Edo State from Ushiomole's group, which they believe that they want to come and replace them to start chopping Edo money. In all of this, Edo people no dey inside the permutation at all. We're away from all the threats, okay? Atiku was also in Edo State today. And yesterday, I think, what's that artist's name? What's her name again? Mercy Johnson or something. She was there for APC. Yeah, you know Mercy.
Of September. We are never tired. No lights, no water, no good health care, no security, no good roads. We are never tired. If you go vote on 21st, raise your hand. On Monday at Pacomiza. Wave your hand. My husband said, now who run me, now you go carry first. Una sure? Are you God, Daguna? This campaign, now operation one man tell the other. One woman tell the other. My mother-in-law, they always say, women, the thing what we carry, now our husband and our children, on Saturday the 21st, now time for us to prove them. Say Edo must good. So when you reach that field early in the morning, now Senator Monday at Pacomiza, now you go go. ABC now you go go. Go on, prove now you go vote for. Where we go put down for? Where we go put down for?
Mercy. So was Atiku and others too, when they arrived at Edo State today, to mobilize support for Asue. You know, Obi was there 2 days ago. Alex Otti was there yesterday. Everybody loves Edo people. Edo people will now be the ones that, if to say indeed your vote go count, now go determine. Because you are the beautiful bride now. Everybody loves you. No policy, no nothing, just about, you want electricity? Yeah. You want a good road? Yeah. You want hospital? Yeah. Vote APC. Vote PDP. They will come back again 4 years' time. They will come back another 4 years' time. For 4 years, they promise you the same thing. I know they tire. Charade is what you are participating in, not elections. But it is what it is. It's like a ritual. Here was Atiku in Edo State, Benin, today.
How are you? You are welcome. Yeah, you are welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome. Okay, I think we got arrived. See you again. Only if I come to Kenya, come to Abuja.
River State Governor.
We announce the arrival of the acting national chairman of our great party and former vice president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the governors of our great party, all the former governors, former ministers, they're all
For Edo, and in a week time, we are going to see how much resilience of Edo people will withstand the onslaughts. You have Labour Party, Olumide Akpata. You have PDP, Aswe Igodalo. And then you have the other one from APC. In an election that has been determined, somehow, but we shall see. We will leave Edo for now, okay? Let's quickly touch something about tomorrow, something that is happening tomorrow. And that is the new announcement made by a U-turn made by Tifnumbu's regime from sabotaging Dangote to now supporting Dangote. People said they probably have, they might have solved the problem of availability of petroleum product. I'm not sure if it's petrol or diesel that they are lifting tomorrow. NNPCL, they embarked on this media PR, okay, to say that now all of the misunderstandings between Dangote and NNPCL, that is importing fuel from Malta, has been resolved. And by tomorrow, all these trucks, they will load aviation fuel, diesel. I don't think they are going to be loading petroleum products, okay? According to this guy who made the announcements earlier today.
I'm glad to announce that all agreements have been put in place and the loading of the first batch of PMS, as already announced by NNPC, will commence on Sunday, 15th September 2024. And from 1st of October, NNPC will commence the supply of crude oil to Dangote Refinery to be paid for in Naira. In return, Dangote Refinery will supply PMS and diesel of equivalent value to domestic market to be paid for in Naira. Diesel will be sold in Naira by Dangote Refinery to any interested off-taker PMS will only be sold to NNPC. NNPC will then sell to various marketers for now. All associated regulatory costs, MPA, NIMASA, Federal Revenue, and all other regulatory or fee that are associated with this transaction will also be paid in
Naira. Now that's something that should be a very good news. And listen, I actually want to be positive. I want you to be positive too. Because this suffering is too much. Let's be honest. There is still some shady things there that I would love to ignore, but something in me is just finding it difficult to ignore it. And what are those? NNPCL said they will begin to supply crude oil to Dangote Refinery. And it will be sold to him in, they'll be supplying, then Dangote will be supplying NNPCL with finished product, PMS, petrol motor spirits. I'm sorry, premium motor spirits, they call it. That's petroleum. And according to them, if a liter of petrol is being sold in Nigeria right now for 1,000 naira, 1,200, 1,300, because of subsidy. Now that Dangote will be receiving the crude oil in naira, not in dollars. Does that mean that the price of petroleum is going to crash? Because one thing there is this. It will automatically reduce pressure on the Nigerian forex, the dollars. There will be no need anymore to demand for dollars in order to fill in the importation of petroleum and other products to Nigeria. That's a good news. They didn't give us number. They didn't give us figure. They didn't tell us how much crude oil they will be giving to Dangote and how much liter of petroleum Dangote will be giving to them that they will then be supplying to the markets. It still looks shady. But I want to be positive. For once, like, you need a break. Alone, Nigerians need a break. Among other things that we have projected that have come to pass. You see this particular one. I just want to ignore some of the things that are telling me that something is not right. And I want to be, you know me, now question I'm going to ask. If only they will provide those answers, then there will be no reason for suspicion and all that, okay? Presently, Dangote Refinery is currently at 45% capacity. Dangote Refinery is built, right? According to them, when it is completed, it will have the capacity of 680,000 barrels of crude oil every day. Over 22 million barrels of crude oil every month. Now, Dangote Refinery won't take 600 and something thousand barrels every day because it doesn't have the capacity. Now, they are still building. However, with 45% or let's say 50% of that, that is 340,000 barrels of crude oil every day. Share Nigeria will provide that 340,000 barrels every day, which in itself will be about 10 million barrels of crude oil every month. Now, if the calculation of saying you will see 167 liters of petroleum from 1 barrel of crude oil. So if you now have 10 million barrels, multiply that by 167 liters. That simply means Dangote Refinery will have the capacity, if they give him that amount of crude oil, right? That means Dangote Refinery will be able to, hang on, no, because I don't want to keep using that figure if it is wrong. Sorry, how many liters of petroleum products are you going to see in a barrel of crude oil? Sorry. Google. How many liters of, okay, let me just type it. So usually I believe it's around there. Let's even use 150 liters in 1 barrel. okay, or averagely, let's say 120 liters of petroleum, you get in 1 barrel of crude oil. I'm using a rough estimate now, okay? So that then means that if Dangote is going to be getting 10 million barrel of crude oil every month from NNPCL, then multiply that by 120 liters. So that should give you how much? That should give you over 160 million, 1.6 billion barrel, liters of petroleum products every month. That's a lot, Abi. That's a lot. So what that means is that, number one, they won't need to pay any, somebody said 150 or so, right? So that means that Dangote Refinery will have the capacity to churn out, to produce over 1.5 billion liters of petroleum products every month. Nigeria only need, from what we know, about 90 million liters a month. Here you get. So what that means then is that if Dangote can produce, for example, produce enough, that means Dangote can produce more than enough. And since Nigeria is not going to pay subsidy, and this whole thing is coming on by Naira, that is a big, big win if they give us figure. I'm not sure if they are going to give him that, if that is the deal. And yes, it's something around that. So if that's the deal, that means Nigeria, Dangote, with this arrangement with the NNPCL, Dangote alone can produce all of the needed petroleum products you need in Nigeria the whole year. So then when you take subsidy out of it, so that means the nearly $1 billion or $1.2 billion that they are spending on subsidy every month, the money they are sharing to themselves, they won't need that dollars anymore. There will be no pressure on dollar, on Forex anymore. That automatically means Nigerian Naira will begin to start getting stronger. Strong. Naira dollar will crash. And if that should happen, that is a big win. It's like a total shift. So it's going to be so sad if these guys are not being honest. I'm going to be so really, really mad. Because I actually really think you deserve a break. You have been through so much. So much. So people are talking about they are working on availability. So availability, then affordability. So if they fix availability, then that comes to the area of affordability. So that means if the pressure on your Forex drops, Nigeria can begin to actually save dollars if they earn it from the crude oil sales, right? And we all know that Nigeria no get crude oil per se, except the agreed allocation from the IOCs in Nigeria, the oil companies that are the ones that are actually extracting the crude oil. So that arrangement that they just said they agreed to from tomorrow, if it is true, sustainable, they should give us figure how much barrel of crude oil did the IOC agree to give to Nigeria. And since Nigeria have already sold their future oil prospects and they've used some of it to borrow money, how much exactly did they settle with Dangote? Because it's a big deal. Oh. It is a big, big, big deal. And I really do hope it's true and sustainable and not another Lamba, because someone at the South break, wala iti poju. Iyaye iti poju. So if that should be the case, that simply means subsidy that is gone. Indeed, your crude oil can actually really serve you now. They can sell a liter of petroleum or maybe as low as 400 naira per liter. Or would they are they going to do that for you? I mean, this time around, there's no point. They're not paying dollars to anybody. They're not importing anything anymore. They're just going to take the crude oil from wherever it is, give it to Dangote. Dangote will refine it and give them the products. NNPCL will distribute the products.